What's up, movie fans and Netflix bingers? This is the Bros Who Binge podcast. My name is Adam Shubert, and as always, I'm joined by Lyndon Burton. Lyndon, how you doing this week?
Baby, it's a big episode, Shuby. You gotta bring the heat for the intro. It is the Bros Who Binge Awards. Yes, I'm ecstatic. Christmas is over. Had a great Christmas. Got a new car. Got this chain from my mom got me a new car. We traded in that's what I want to tell you about. I'm gonna show it to you later. But my mom helped me get a new car, which I was ecstatic about. I paid for some of it. She paid for some of it, and then the rest was paid for by my trading in of my piece of shit car because I had to trade that in. But Kirsty brought me this gold chain. Kirsty brought me a Cody Rhodes shirt. Coach Kirsty brought me some cologne. She brought me so much shit. I'm so thankful. And then one of the things I love the most, girl dad mug, because I am a girl dad. She bought me that.
Oh my God.
Why are you hating? Why are you hating? I'm a girl dad. Stop hating.
Shoobs even shook his head.
Shubert, am I not a girl dad? Are y'all hating right now?
I mean, I guess technically.
Sheila is my child.
I mean, but is your dog like your child?
I take care of her like that. Y'all hating. And then she made this a portrait of us.
That Pixar or AI?
Yeah, AI, brother. She utilized the AI. Got one of our old pictures and there's a way where you can, if you're an artist, you can design it more than just normal AI. It was more than just she did some art shit with it, so it was pretty cool. And then got me a whole bunch of shit. But it was an amazing Christmas. Spent time with Reginald. Gambled with our family. I won some money, but man, Reginald was killing me, sitting right next to me. But other than that, had a great Christmas, Shubert. How was yours?
Mine was all right.
Nice.
I
know you're not the biggest Christmas fan.
I got bags, a duffel and a backpack, which are
nice.
desperately needed. Mm-hmm. Now professional space.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was.
I see your shelf behind you. You're growing your studio right there. I see that looking good.
But the interesting thing about that is I'm hoping that if all the things go well next week, I'll be adding a custom Funko Pop for the fantasy league I would be winning.
Hell yeah!
Fantasy has been bad.
Let me show you the one Funko Pop Curse mom got me. I hope I'm not messing up everything. Oh my gosh. Zion Williamson. So, it's a good little Funko.
Why is he holding a basketball and not a baby?
Oh, there you go. Taking shots. You know what you're doing. Stop it. But no, that's funny. Why is he not holding a chicken wing? Look at me being a fat shamer. All right, Red. So we have a special guest with us today, Shuby. Yeah. The guy who fills in for us and reviews movies with me. He reviewed a lot of movies with us in 2024. He'll be reviewing 2023. He'll be reviewing more movies with us in 2024 is the one you can't watch. And then he'll be part of Run It Back with Doms, because Doms will be back in 2024 as well. I would have had him on this show, but he didn't have enough time. We got young Reg. So how you doing, Reginald?
Doing well, actually. Had a successful business meeting today.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, look, we're doing pretty well today. Pretty ecstatic.
Heck yeah! Well, glad for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. The Shuby is the Bros Who Binge Awards, baby.
Yes, very excited. I did have a full, top 10 list that I spent 2 weeks working on, but.
Did you want to say? You can say. I was gonna say you can say your top 10 if you want, but I thought we were just doing. We never do top 10s. We always do.
We did last year.
We did.
That's why I did it.
Oh damn! All right, well I'm gonna let you give your top 10. Me and Reg won't, but I'm gonna let you give your top because you worked on it. I thought we were gonna do like the Oscars and do category like on Workshoot and Bros Who Think. That's my fault. We did do a top 10 last year, but
yeah, because I was telling Reg before we started, I was like, man, I remember the first year of Bros Who Binge where we were in the LSU studio and all 8 of us did the top 10s for each thing.
Yeah, that was too much.
Y'all really made it like the Oscars.
No. It was more because this is more like the Oscars. We gave a top 10 for albums, athlete. We did top 10 for everything. Yeah, too much. We condensed it, and now we're in If you haven't seen, check out the Work Shoot Award, the Work Shoot Show Awards that Pete and I did, gave out the best wrestling awards of the year. Check out the Bros Who Think Awards with Reg, myself, and Jazz. Great, one of the best episodes of the year we've done. It was hilarious. We did Person of the Year, Athlete of the Year, Loser of the Year, Best Social Moment, Best Media, Best Moment overall. What else we did? Album of the Year.
Album of the Year, yeah.
And then Who Will Fall Off in 2024?
And
Who Will Rise in 2024. So yeah, that was a great show. Do you have any, real quick, Shubert, do you have any albums that you like this year that came out this year?
Well, the Paramore album came out, so that
I know that's my girlfriend. My girlfriend said that would have been on her list.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Who would have been your person of the year? Taylor? I feel like you'd have given it to Taylor.
My person of the year?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, she's had the biggest year, but
she did have a huge.
She is the person of the year, technically.
I like what we did. Go ahead.
I have 3 collector's edition Time magazines that I had to buy for Christmas this year. That say
I know. I know.
Yeah.
His girlfriend's a big T Swizzle fan. This man went to England to watch T Swift.
Not yet.
Wow.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet. Oh, that's this year. Oh, well, yeah, I know y'all hype about that.
And Paramore will be there.
Oh, okay. So you get something out of it too.
So yeah.
Right.
And it's at Liverpool's stadium,
Anfield
Road, which is like.
Shout out to our guy Chase, who's a big Liverpool fan. I think he's Liverpool. It's either Man U or Liverpool.
Wow.
I believe he's
a Man U.
He's a Man U fan. I knew it was one of them. So shout out to our friend Chase. But yeah, excited. The Bros Who Binge Awards. Let me give you all the categories really quickly because we do have some things we're going to go over, as well as Reg and I are doing an Iron Claw review because we watched the Iron Claw, which I'm glad we watched before we got into this. But the categories are Best Actor for a movie, Best Actor for a TV show, Best Actress for a movie, Best Actress for a TV show, Movie of the Year, TV Show of the Year, Director of the Year, Streamer of the Year, Best Comedy. We'll say both a movie and TV show, or if you only have one, you can do that. And then movie or TV show you're excited for in 2024. We have a great show planned for you. So Shuby, take it away, brother. Before we get to the awards, we do have some stories.
All right. So the main story in our, DC, Marvel, Star Wars section that we have is that Sean Gunn is going to play his 3rd DC character, Maxwell Lord, and Grace Randolph is rumored to be portraying Cat Grant. So Sean Gunn gets to be everybody.
So the last part I do not believe. I do not believe that James Gunn
the only reason I saw
use
that
Grace
is
Randolph.
Signed off on it.
Well, see, RPK has been wrong. So I thought we were gonna have a big Batman story to talk about because RPK said that Professor Pig, Scarecrow, Clayface, Hush, and Dick Grayson will all be in the Batman Part 2, but James Gunn came out on Threads, which if you follow James Gunn on Twitter, I suggest you move to Threads because that's where he is. On Threads, he said none of that is true. Absolutely none of it is true. He hasn't
said anything about the Cat Grant thing.
Oh, yeah, no, he did not. No, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. That's possible. That's why it stayed. That's why it stayed on there. Which means, if Grace Randolph was being cast as Cat Grant, then we know the Cat Grant.
It makes sense because she's messy. Plays no major role.
No major role. But
also, he said,
Maxwell Lord is kind of.
I'm gonna get to that. Also, he said that we will not see the Superman suit before filming starts in March. He said there's a 0.0 chance that we will see the suit before filming. I'm assuming the day that they start filming, he's going to release it to the public because obviously you don't want the suit leaked. But to the story, Maxwell Lord Sean Gunn, this should tell everyone. Everyone should know because of this casting. And if you didn't know, because of Jason Momoa going on late night shows saying, yeah, I won't be Aquaman anymore, but I'm still in DC because he's going to be Lobo. This should tell you that everything that Snyder has touched is gone. It is gone. No Gal Gadot, no Ezra, gone. All of it. So I'm interested to see how he keeps his Suicide Squad involved because they're the only thing that's really carrying over. I'm assuming it's gonna be like I don't want to use the Marvel term. I'm assuming it's gonna be like a different person from a different universe. Like they're gonna say that they're gonna say that the OG Suicide Squad was a variant, but we're gonna get this new version which will include Peacemaker, Amanda Waller, his wife, and the cast of Peacemaker. But I'm interested in that because now you can give us Deathstroke in there. You can redo Deadshot if you want. There's a lot of Suicide Squad characters that now can be in the mix that I really, really want in the mix. How do you feel about Maxwell Lord, though? I don't know if I see Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord, though. That's like
the one thing I'll give him a positive of is like if you take his growth, trajectory in Guardians 3,
he's a good actor.
Like maybe you can start to take him a little more seriously, but it's just like he's done so much for the generations that are going to be watching this of like stupid bullshit roles. That's just like really hard for them to be like.
And Maxwell Lord is serious. It's like, you know that. You'd be like, Maxwell Lord is like a Lex Luthor contemporary. He's like the government's Lex Luthor almost. Like he's this suave, smart guy that works in the government. And I do not see Sean Gunn as a suave, smart guy. We know how there's yesified, how we always say, yeah, this biopic yesified this person. Well, this is a de-yesify.
Like, for Maxwell Lord, for me, I've always imagined him as a Jake Gyllenhaal type.
Yeah, like Ryan Gosling, someone that's
maybe not Ryan Gosling. I'm
all right, someone, but still an attractive, gruffy who can be charismatic that works for the government. Essentially,
I'm thinking like '90s Christian Slater.
Oh, okay, I like that. I would say
like someone who can have like a six
Carl Urban, like.
I mean, if you want to do a British Maxwell Lord,
but yeah, but that's the look I envision of Maxwell Lord. Reg, we've never talked about this. How do you feel about what's the DCEU? The Zack Snyder universe is dead officially now because Aquaman is out, and we're about to get into the new DCU. How are you excited for what James Gunn can bring?
I'm excited for what James Gunn can bring, but I mean, this is probably DC's time to strike because the MCU is going to be taking a year off essentially this year.
Well, they're dead essentially. Like they lost their main villain. Like the movies haven't been good.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the perfect time for the DCU to get back
to strike.
And have two really good movies to come out, and then
even though this year we're not getting any DCEU we're just getting Creature Commandos, which will start the universe. Next year is when we're gonna and we'll get Penguin, which I'm excited for. Penguin's gonna be great. Penguin, So 2025 we're gonna get the start of the DCU. Well, even though Creature Commandos is the start, the first live action in Superman the movie, and then we're going to get their Elseworlds universe that they've been building. We're going to get the Batman Part 2, which I'm excited about. Oh, also Joker #2 comes out this year, which, that'll be big for them. See, I think what DC is trying to do with 2024, it's like, let's rebuild faith, because honestly, at the end of Aquaman, there's no faith in the DC universe. Like, people are just off of superheroes. So my thing is,
I think
just it's overall,
Marvel and DC, like
the superhero genre is I'm not gonna say it's dead, but it's at a low point.
Whoever wins the superhero war is going to be decided in July. Comic-Con. Who has the best
presentation? That shows people. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting because Comic-Con's kind of dead though, Shuby. Like, we get
it is, but I mean, like, but the content that gets released is around that time period. True, evergreen. True. So, like, regardless of how they appear at the event, it's going to be all about,
DC and Marvel have to present their slates to give people hope for after next year, for 2025, 2026. And you're absolutely right. Comic-Con's going to be the moment that you strike for that, or DC Fandom, or Disney's
EU.
Disney Con.
D23.
D23. Yeah. So, with all of that, so we'll see what happens. But I think DC will come up. I have faith in it. I think they're going to take over. They've been the kings of comics. They've been the kings of television. They've been the kings of video games. They literally have dominated everything except movies.
Everything except movies,
everything except movies. So it's their time.
Movies bring billions. Yeah,
I know.
I know. Like Marvel won where it counted. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now they're losing. That's the
now they're losing. Yeah, and so really, this is going to be the year of like no superhero. And
there's gonna be it's gonna be like artistic shit, which I'm excited about. Like the Penguin's gonna be great.
The Penguin isn't a superhero. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It's still comic book genre, and that's how they're gonna build it back. You get Penguin. You have the Joker too, which Lady Gaga, which is gonna be like Oscar-wise.
I agree 1,000%.
And then you have Creature Commandos, which I think
but there's no superhero.
Oh,
you know
sure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, but we'll see. I know a lot of people, Shuby, was upset that James Gunn cast his brother as like a major DC villain. Yeah,
big look, nepo baby.
No. I'm gonna be honest. When I make it, if you don't think I'm giving Shubert and Reginald a job and like that they might not be qualified for, I don't give a fuck. That's my people. I'm taking care of my people.
But that kind of waters down the DCEU because they're like, look, they're already giving reach arounds to your homie. Right,
I'm gonna say this. It's Maxwell Lord can either be very important or, as Shubert knows, can be a D-list character. Like I don't think James Gunn is giving him like a major role. If he would have got like Vandal Savage or the Joker or something like that, it would have been like, all right.
This guy doesn't really fight.
Yeah. This is basically like, hey, brother, let me make sure you have work.
It's like the Lex Luthor wannabe.
Mm-hmm. He's literally a Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne fanboy.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I did see people were upset. Like first his wife, now his brother. But like, I don't blame him. And his wife's a good actress, so she deserves it.
Yeah.
So,
so let's roll into the trailers. Let's talk about Donald Glover's next project, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think like it's definitely a different Mr. and Mrs. Smith than what we've seen on the screen before, but definitely an interesting take coming to Amazon Prime.
Look, I am excited for this. It looks really freaking good. And then when you look at the cast, Maya Erskine, Michaela Cole, who is like one of the best up-and-coming actresses, John Turturro, Paul Dano, like this is a great cast, Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV show. This is something I'm super excited for in 2024. And the trailer looked good. I think this will be better than Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt, Jolie.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think we'll get more to breathe on that too. I think that movie is just a lot and
so small. Like they basically gave us their backstory, what's going on currently in the movie, and like the twist. Like it was way too much jam-packed for that one particular movie. Reggie, did you see the trailer?
No, I didn't see the trailer, but I read like a quick synopsis on it. It actually looks like really nice. Like it's gonna be like a spy thing like that.
Yeah.
That's really good. Also,
you never saw Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the movie?
I never saw the original Mr. and Mrs. Smith, actually.
Okay.
No. But I mean, this is probably like his good way to break into this Amazon deal after he had left Hulu. So I mean,
this is his first project of his second, because they counted Swarm in the deal because he produced and wrote that.
Yeah.
But this is his first active thing.
For Amazon Prime. So I mean, it should be great. And also, I love Glover as a director.
Same. So, Shubert, did you see he's beefing with Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry has a new show, and in the trailer, literally in the freaking trailer, he goes, there's the black guy going, some black girl asked the main character, "Oh, did you watch that show Atlanta? Do you like it?" He was like, I thought it was made for white people and the lead actor's corny. In the trailer, I was like, whoa. Damn. But, I mean, Donald Glover did do a whole episode where he's dressed up as Tyler Perry and spoofed him in Atlanta. So, like, I get it. Just wanted to bring up the beef. Yeah.
And then the next trailer we got was Civil War.
How'd you feel about it?
Jesse Plemons is always going to find a way to be like perfectly cast.
That's why this guy is my brother. That's why this guy is my best friend, the right-hand man to the network. Reginald was with me watching the Iron Claw, and literally when the trailer plays, what did I tell you?
Okay, yeah, he did tell me like immediately like Jesse Plemons is going to kill this. He's going to be the best actor. I was like, but funny story with Civil War. So Lynn shows up, right? Okay, this is the wildest thing. So Lyndon walks into the movie theater and lifts up a fist and says, "Hell yeah," as Civil War displays across the movie screen. And it runs the trailer and he comes up and sits down next to me. And I'm like, you realize what you just signaled to everyone else in this movie theater.
I didn't know that trailer was playing, and I thought it was a bunch of wrestling fans. I have my Cody Rhodes shirt that Curse got me, and I did the Cody Rhodes thing. Like I did his first move, then I did the fist, and I'm thinking, fuck yeah, and no one responds. Literally, no one responds to the hell yeah. I go sit down, and Reggie's like, "Do you realize what you just did?" I was like, "What I do?"
And then he sees the whole Texas and California have waged a civil war against the rest of the United States. And I'm like, yeah.
But Shuby, as you know, this is a part of A24's attempt to give big blockbusters, and it looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm excited for this.
Yeah. I trust Alex Garland working with A24. So
trust Jesse Plemons, trust his wife, Kirsten Dunst, like big role for Kirsten Dunst, like legit.
Yeah, so they got some good names attached, good studio obviously, and a good director, so it should be pretty good. It's always just you
got Nick Offerman, like what?
Always
he's the president.
Yeah.
You got Wagner Moreau, who's the guy who was Pablo Escobar from Narcos. Like, this is a great cast.
Yeah, you got the girl just coming off Priscilla, Kaylee Spaney.
True. This is an incredible cast.
But yeah, so it's always just a hard topic to take on.
Yeah.
Whenever you do some sort of American Civil War, so
even though it's like a future,
how they skirt through that one.
Even though it's like a future a dystopia.
They did a good job of doing one that's completely unrealistic with Texas and California deciding that.
That's what I told Reg. I was like, why didn't Texas go with Florida? And Reg literally told me that would be too close to real life.
Bro, also, like, it is coming out during the 2024 election. Like, it could be very sticky. Like,
they knew what they was doing.
No, they definitely, like, a lot of people are gonna go see this. Like,
yeah, for
but
sure.
I like how they made Florida like its own sovereign state, and like it's just a bunch of crazy gun people who just like are fighting solo instead of forming
a bunch
an
of
army.
Florida men. The Florida men.
Yeah.
But she was right. That's very unrealistic. Like, it should have been California by itself in the Florida role, and then Texas and Florida are teaming up to be their own.
You couldn't have the South essentially
do it again. Yeah. Sure.
They could not run it back.
Wait, would you say, Shuby?
They had to do East-West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They didn't want to. They didn't want to bring up the flames of the past, the embers.
Yeah.
So moving off the trailers, Amazon has won the bidding, or Amazon and MGM Studios have won the bidding war for Best of Enemies, which is planned to release in theaters. It's going to be Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale teaming up again, since their last time they did in American Hustle, and Cooper might direct.
Ooh, okay. Look,
I don't know anything other than that.
Look, when you hear Best of Enemies, I'm thinking an action movie. Like, Bradley Cooper's been doing a lot of non-action, non-thriller. I think this is his foray back into that, and I feel like this could be this generation's Heat. How you have Pacino versus De Niro with Cooper versus Bale. I think this could be very interesting. As long as it's a good type of story, because we were saying, man, Tarantino's new movie is going to be insane. Like, where we're going to get sci-fi, we're going to get Western, what type of action we're going to get, and it's a movie about a fucking critic. So, like, Best of Enemies could be two neighbors that are fussing over some house shit. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fucking action movie, but if it is an action thriller crime, it'll be great.
I think it could also be like they could be playing like two CEO types.
I would be down with that too.
Against each other, but also like they're also like friends.
But that's my thing. As long as it's a thriller, I will be into it. Like, give me it could be, like you said, two CEOs. It could be two a cop and a criminal. It could be two criminal organizations. It could be two cops. It could be whatever you want to do. Just make sure it's a thriller. Like, I just don't want
want narratives.
No. I don't want a fucking love movie. I don't want a Maestro.
Damn.
I don't want
a
Star is Born. Like, I want because when I go to a
He's
movie,
French.
I want to be out of it. Like, I want to be transported to something that's not happening in my life. And I don't have killing and murder happening in my life. Thank God. You
don't have to lie, dude. I saw the episode of Emily in Paris, bro. You're like those dudes. You're like, I only like movies that are like French, where they don't have happy endings because that's life.
Look, I was an Emily in Paris fan, so
look, I showed him like my top list and said La La Land, and he made fun of me. And I'm like, bro, listen, it's a great movie.
You cried at La La Land?
Okay, listen. The story is about lost love, mate. I've lost love a bunch of times.
I'm not gonna make fun of you for that.
Well, I think like one of the early iterations of the podcast, I had like Shape of Water like one or two in like 1 year.
So bad for that.
Oh wow! I mean, look, it's okay. Bridgerton is one of my favorite TV shows, and Lynn still gets.
I told Shubert when you told me that Bridgerton was your favorite show that dropped that year, I wanted to fucking just come through the phone.
Whoa!
Bridgerton over The Boys? What?
I mean, look, The Boys was great, but like the Bridgerton sucked me into the story.
You can just stop it. The Boys was great. Look, shout out to my grandpa. He put that in my soul.
This man just loves violence.
I am a crime movie, Western, samurai, spy, hitman. Like, I love dad movies. I'm the quintessential dad movie person. So, yeah. I'm hyped for this as long as it's something good.
So the next thing we got is another A24 story. Benny Safadi's going to do his solo directorial debut with The Smashing Machine.
Ooh.
It's going to star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as an MMA and UFC, as MMA and UFC champion Mark Kerr. Per A24, the film marks The Rock's move into his most dramatic project and role yet. The logline reads, "The Smashing Machine is a drama based on the story of Mark Kerr, the legendary MMA fighter from the no-holds-barred era of the UFC at the peak of his career. His struggles with addiction, winning, love, and friendship in the year of 2000."
Look, I mean...
How can The Rock play anyone during that time period?
Look, Shuby, I'm going to say this. You know me and you trust Benny Safadi so much. And I believe Safadi's going to kill it. And maybe, just maybe, this is The Rock's foray into, we always say, The Rock is not a better actor than Batista. We always say The Rock isn't a better actor than even Cena at this point. So maybe this is The Rock saying, and the Cena thing is debatable. Batista's is actually true. Batista's the best wrestler actor. He's been in the best movies. And maybe The Rock's seeing like, hey, I can't just keep doing these blockbusters. I'm getting older. I can't keep taking steroids. Like, I need to show that I can really act, or I'm going to lose my spot as the biggest star. And what better to get with one of the best young directors in the world than the Safadi brothers? And by doing so, and the Safadi brothers takes things that they know an actor can do, even though they haven't shown it. For example, with Adam Sandler, we knew Adam Sandler from Punch Drunk Love can play a skis bag, like really good, can play a great skis bag. And they took that to 10. We know that Robert Pattinson is insane. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. The brother is insane. And the Safadi said, oh, we're going to take your insanity and crank it up to 10 with good time. So basically they're hoping that they could take The Rock's athleticism and just hope that there's some form of, when he was a wrestler, he was a heel. He was a great villain. If they can tap into that, then maybe this will be good.
But I feel like make us cheesy faces, bro.
Yeah.
That like I was also gonna say like doing a MMA like early UFC movie with The Rock. It's like it's hard to separate this Michael Kerr guy they're creating and Dwayne
from The Rock. Yeah, for sure.
Because The Rock is so tied to wrestling and being this big guy. Like,
not just that, he's so tied to himself. The
Rock is The Rock. Like, you can't separate him from, like, in every movie I see The Rock in, I'm like,
and
okay,
this
is not his character.
It's The Rock. Early in the pod, right when The Rock was, right before he did his like mega run, me and Shubert was like, okay, maybe this movie Skyscraper could be his version of Die Hard. Maybe that's his Bruce Willis Die Hard. And when that movie came out, that showed me and Shubert right then and there that The Rock will never be more than Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. That movie was horrible. But I trust the Safadis. So it's like, it's tough.
But you think that they can uncut Jim Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I mean, shit, they did it to Adam. I think they can maybe.
Yeah, but like,
it's just
him.
Benny.
Yeah,
it's just him. Yeah,
it's just Benny. The brother was like, the other brother was
Josh was like,
he told this is his passion project.
I don't want to deal with The Rock. Sorry, Benny. When we're the brothers together, we make A+. I don't want my name to be attached to this. You right.
This may show like how good they are independently of each other.
You know what this will be? This will either be, man, the Safadis need to work together and The Rock is really just not a good actor, or it'll be damn, is Benny Safady the talented one of the two? And
Yeah.
like how with the
It's a
Coens,
risk.
how it's Joel Coen is the main Coen of the Coen brothers. I don't even know the other Coen's brother's name.
Ethan.
See, yeah, I didn't know his name. That he's the
Yeah.
secondary one. This could make Josh Safady, because I know his name, the secondary one behind Benny. So we'll see.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that gets us to the cancel, renew, and ending portion.
I love this segment now.
HBO Max's Warrior is ending on HBO Max, but it has been acquired by Netflix to show its content.
Zaslav is
that could
trash,
mean that
bro.
Netflix is going to pick it up.
Like, I'm just ready for Warner Brothers to get past, because I feel like Zaslav is a transitional CEO. Like, he's supposed to bring money back. Like, I don't think he'll be the long-term CEO, and I hope he doesn't, because it seems like besides DC and some of his HBO choices, everything he has been doing is just to save a penny. Like, it's literally to save money. He hasn't done anything that's worth artistic value. Shit, Spielberg, Scorsese had to team up and be like, yeah, we'll never do another Warner Brothers movies if you remove the Turner Classic Movies. Like, why would you remove that from Max? Like, that's one of the staples of Max. It's like, what are you fucking doing, Zaslav?
Yeah.
So
continuing on with Max, they are going to have Curb Your Enthusiasm end after its 12th season.
That's not Zaslav. That's Larry David saying it's
that's
done.
Larry.
Yeah, sure.
On moving to Amazon, Good Omens is renewed for a third and final season.
Okay.
Over to Netflix, Love Is Blind renewed for season 6 and 7.
Ooh, okay.
Platonic, the series that I really like this year with Seth Rogen and the Australian lady, I can't remember her name, but he does Rose Byrne.
Oh, okay.
That got renewed for season 2, which I was surprised by. It ended season 1 ended like a win renew.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing it renewed is like, yeah, I thought it told a complete story. So I'm like, why continue? So Twisted Metal renewed for season 2.
Nice. I mean, look, I'll say this: Samoa Joe and Anthony Mackie did a good job. That's a good show. Twisted Metal's not. I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's actually entertaining.
Blue Eyed Samurai renewed for season 2.
Nice. I literally started it 2 days ago, the day after Christmas, and it was I started at Christmas night, excuse me, after watching all this Christmas stuff when Chris went to sleep, and it was great. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I am absolutely in love with it. I believe it's Maya Erskine that is the voice actress, if I'm not mistaken. She did a great job. I think it's her. I could be wrong. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you really quickly. Oh, it is Maya Erskine, my girl. She killed it. So yeah, if you're not watching Blue Eye Samurai, you definitely should be. It's that damn good.
The trash that is Station 19 got canceled. Lucky Hank, that was with what's his guy from Better Call Saul. That was his show.
I know he does. You talk. Oh fuck! I'm looking at him. Hold on. I'm gonna just type in Lucky Hank. Lucky Hank cast. Bob Odenkirk.
Odenkirk, that's it. So that was his show. Canceled after season 1. Freeform canceled Cruel Summer and Good Trouble, which were one show that was based off that show The Fosters, like when we were in like high school.
Okay.
That's finally.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
And then Cruel Summer, which had a really good first season, terrible second season I never watched, and so now it's officially done. 6th season of FX's What We Do in the Shadows will be its last. That'll be this next year. And The Buccaneers renewed for season 2 at Apple TV. That was a Bridgerton type show.
Nice. Okay. Fuck yeah. Well, those are our cancellations and what's going on in the world of TV. Let's get to one of our segments that we've been doing since the show started, the segment that'll never leave, Movie on the Rise, where there's one movie or TV show or multiple that's coming out this week or that came out last week that we think you should check out. It's time for Movie on the Rise. Shuby, what you got?
One thing I got obsessed with the past few weeks is the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. It is a British reality television show that only happens once a year at around this time. It is comedians who group up in teams and they get together, and for an hour and a half they go over pop culture through the year, mostly British pop culture. and
Okay.
like they have questions that they have to fill out. It's like it would be like, who did this really embarrassing thing in this
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing viral moment, or like what was that moment, and they have to write it down and like put it out there. Points really don't mean anything. There's really no big award. It's just
Okay.
comedians being funny.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to check
Uh,
that out.
there's if you want to look back at some past years, there's a really good year where Noel Fielding, who is the person who was old Greg in the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
sketch, and he and Russell Brand were on a team, and they were really funny.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. All right, for
Um,
me. Oh, you got something else?
that's it.
Okay, for me, I have two things. One is the Iron Claw, which Reg and I went see. I'm gonna talk more about that in the review and in the awards, but the Iron Claw is must watch. Shubert, you can wait till it comes out on streaming, but if you're a person that likes the movie theater experience and like loves that shit, go see the Iron Claw in theater. It'll hit you different. But I know my boy Shuby, you got to watch it when it comes out on streaming, because this is a movie that you can't go into 2024 not seeing, because I think there's going to be more wrestling movies because of this. And when me and Reg do our Iron Claw review, I'm going to put in the at the end of it 10 wrestlers who deserve their own movie. And boy, the world of wrestling has everything that people want: crime, sex, drugs, times 10 times 10. And then my second one is a documentary that's a Showtime documentary. If you have Paramount Plus, you can watch it. It's called Goliath. It is the documentary about Wilt Chamberlain. And Wilt Chamberlain is someone that we always say, man, this guy played against plumbers. Man, this guy has crazy stats. Why? Blah, blah, blah. We always give excuses about Chamberlain. And this documentary really showed Wilt Chamberlain is better than Bill Russell. Wilt Chamberlain is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq are the two best centers ever. And like, this guy doesn't get enough credit. Like Shubert, he ran track and field while being an NBA star. Like, he was an Olympic track runner and one of the best basketball players of all time. Meanwhile, he's an Olympic volleyball player. Jackie, you don't get Jackie Turner Kersey without Wilt Chamberlain. You don't get the Olympic athletes of the 60s, 70s, and 80s on the women's side without Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain started a foundation that was he did in honor of his sister, who was an Olympic, who was a track runner that didn't get to compete because at the time there was nothing for women. So Wilt Chamberlain was so upset by that he put his money into an organization that got Title IX and got these women to be able to compete and make money professionally. I didn't know that. Like, also, there's more things about him because he was, the rumor always is that he slept with 20,000 women. Well, you find out that that really hurt him and affected him. And I won't say any more. This documentary is one of the best that came out last year. Goliath.
All right.
So, Reg, you got anything?
Reg, do you have a...
Yeah. I know
so
we're putting you on the spot.
Movie, obviously the Iron Claw, great movie. Even if you don't like wrestling, which I don't. And then I'd say in the realm of TV, it's actually Lawman, the story of Bass Reeves. That's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
Really
we talked
good.
about that on this show. Yep. Lawman is
I just recently watched it. Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome to the club. Lawman is Bass Reeves is great.
Yeah, hopefully I get a chance to see it soon. Definitely,
yeah, you gotta. Zach, man.
Definitely, definitely think that has a lot to do with the categories we're getting into now for awards. Not if there's one person who had a good year on both a movie and a TV side, it was Jeremy Allen White.
Mm-hmm. Look, man.
So
I'll say this. Jeremy didn't have as big a role as I thought, but his role was so impactful. Like he was there. Oh no! Look, I'll say he was the second act. I would say
six man.
I'm not even say six man. He was definitely a starter. I would say Zach is the lead. I would say the dad is probably the second person that you should give credit to. But then it's Jeremy. Yeah. I put him over Hunter Dixon. I do. And we'll talk about it in the review. You'll check it out in the review. We have talked about it. Yeah,
we said it in the review. Yeah.
So, but my goodness, Zac Efron was on roids. Schubert. Had to be. Had to be.
The abuse that it took to get these guys huge is crazy.
Like even the person who he played, Kevin, was like, damn, I never looked that good.
They looked unworldly.
They yesified the fuck out of Kevin Von Erich. Like, honestly, Zach should have played the character that Jeremy played because Jeremy's character was jacked on roids. Like, me and Reg was like, but Reg clarified in the movie, he was like, it's Zach's movie more so than Jeremy's. That's why Jeremy, like, I know it's about the brothers and the family, but it's about the brothers and the family from the perspective of Kevin Von Erich. Yeah, of Zach's character. Yep. So, all right, it's time. The Bros Who Binge Awards.
So the categories we have for the Bros Who Binge Awards are Best Actor in Movie, Best Actor in TV, two separate. Best Actress in Movies, Best Actress in TV, Movie of all.
Oh, movie of the year. Yeah, I didn't put. I shouldn't have put all. Yeah, just movie of the year.
Okay, movie of all. TV show of the year and director of the year, which I kind of attribute as behind the camera person of the year, just to kind of throw in people who write or produce. Streamer of the year, best comedy, TV and movie, and TV and movie you're most excited for 2024.
Yes, sir. So we'll do movie and TV you're most excited for 2024 last, and movie of the year second to last. So, and TV show of the year third to last. So you can go wherever you want after besides those three.
Wait, so what'd you say was third to last? TV show and
TV show that you know we got to save the big boys for last. We could go best streamer, we could go director, we could go best comedy.
Let's do director of the year because I think that's the dumbest one. Just because like it's really hard to like choose because you're basically choosing who you think had the best movie.
Well, no, I disagree. Let me defend it because my movie of the year person is different from director of the year because just because the movie's great, I think certain directors do certain things that they need acknowledgement that's separate from the movie. Yeah. And I'm going to tell, and I'm glad I saw the Iron Claw because the Iron Claw definitely affected the choices that I'm about to make. So, but Shubert, if you want to start, you can go first.
Okay, well, for me, I'm putting James Gunn.
Okay.
I think because like I said in preface before, I think this is more of a behind the camera person of the year. James Gunn had a more of successful Marvel movie than most.
He had the most successful Marvel movie.
One that is not completely utter shit.
Facts.
Facts. And
he took over DC.
And then he took over DC.
Yeah.
And he's gonna make a Superman.
Yeah.
How could you have a better year?
He had a huge year. So I'm not mad at that choice. James Gunn was definitely on my list for everything you said. I'm sure Reg's person is on my list, but for me, I'm not giving this movie best movie of the year. But what this guy did throughout this entire movie, the way he went to Chavo Guerrero and said, help me make this look like the best wrestling movie ever. Help me make this look like WWE. Help me make this look right. He went to the right people, and being a director, you have to know where your weaknesses are and what your strengths are. And he made sure that he had someone to fill every weakness that he had. He wrote this movie. During the movie, me and Reg say, man, this is like a mixture of Scorsese and like, who was the other person we said?
I said, May Baby Driver.
Yeah, Edgar Wright. Like,
you're right. I don't know why I can never remember.
There was so much Scorseseism, but the way that it was fast, like it had the Edgar Wright switches, and like, but it wasn't a ripoff of those guys. It was just homage. And I'm giving the award to Sean Durkin, who made The Iron Claw as the best director of the year. And there's one scene that I wanted to particularly show, wow, this is amazing. They're taking steroids, but it's flashing between the older brother, the middle brother, and the younger brother. And it's showing all of their faces and all the different pain that they're going through. It's not about one of them taking steroids. That's not the purpose of that shot. The purpose of the shot is to show how much pain these three brothers went through for the thing they love the most. And that was wrestling. I'm going Sean Durkin. His work in The Iron Claw is incredible. He's my director of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I'd also agree Sean Durkin is a really strong candidate.
I know who you're going with.
For the sake of being different, I'm going with Greta Gerwig in making Barbie. Because listen, because to take a toy and turn it into the biggest movie ever and to really make it a story about biggest movie of the year and really create a story centered around female empowerment and not using this whole Sofia Coppola woe is me style feminism into the film was beautiful and masterful in Greta Gerwig's part. So I salute Greta Gerwig for making Barbie.
Hell yeah, Shuby! I did not see that coming. The whole time we're talking before the Iron Claw, he's telling me Nolan.
No, I told you to remember Nolan when awards come out because of what he made.
I'm shocked. None of us chose Nolan. Wow.
Well, yeah, I think it's fair to have Greta in the mix at the moment.
For sure. Like Reg said, it was a toy. She took a toy.
It's a toy.
And Shubert, you know damn well, because me and you do this podcast, they had no direction for that movie before Greta Gerwig came. They were like, oh, we're just going to make a Barbie universe. It's going to be all the different Barbies. And Greta Gerwig said, fuck no. I have a story to tell. And it took over the damn near half the year. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
So Reg has Greta Gerwig. I chose Sean Durkin of the Iron Claw. Reg chose Greta Gerwig of Barbie. And Shubert chose James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And now head of DC. Love all our choices.
I think I want to hold on to Streamer of the Year and do that fourth to last.
Okay.
So let's go into Best Actor and Actress.
Let's do Best Comedy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Best Comedy. Best Comedy. For best
I
comedy
can start.
TV or movie. You can start.
Yeah, so for me, it dropped in the midst of Barbenheimer. Right smack dab during Barbie and Oppenheimer. Everyone's talking about those two movies, but this one movie dropped. And to me, it grasped my attention more than Barbie and more than Oppenheimer. I'm not saying it's a better movie than those two. I definitely think it's a better movie than Barbie. I can't say it's a better movie than Oppenheimer. But what this movie did by taking blaxploitation, taking comedy, taking dark comedy, fusing it all together. It's the thing I laughed at the most this year. I'm talking They Clone Tyrone. Had to give it something. They Clone Tyrone is my best comedy of the year.
You made the whole category just to give it to They Clone Tyrone.
Look, I had to give it something.
Category.
I had to put it in, and we don't ever talk about comedies, and I feel like we needed to have a best comedy, so I had to give it to They Clone Tyrone. But did I create this? To give to They Clone Tyrone, like the sports world creates things for certain players, or yes, I did.
Jeez.
So what you got, Shuby or Reg? Whoever wants to go.
Okay, I guess you got it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, okay, are we doing TV and movie or just
it's both, either one, whichever one you want.
Okay, either one. In the realm of comedy, okay, I'm gonna go with Platonic. Like as a TV show, it was hilarious watching like the fact that like these are two people who you're like the sexual tension is just too great in this because like they're too perfect for each other as friends, and the fact that like it's hilarious. Their banner is great. The fact that like Seth Rogen can like play a pothead but not like make it too much of a caricature of potheads was great, and just love it.
Nice.
It's like he was like, I'm gonna play my pothead trope, but make me a beer guy. So like instead of me being the pothead, I'm the beer guy.
Yeah, he's a microbrew scientist.
That's funny. Yeah. That's what that was. Also want to give an honorable mention to a TV show. I think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. I watched the whole series this year and the new season dropped. That's one of the funniest sketch comedy shows out right now. So I want to give a little honorable mention to that.
So for me, I'm hitting the whole thing for Asian comedies.
Oh, nice.
Asian-led comedies. Joyride, I thought was one of the funniest comedies of the year. Yeah, and I thought the movie Quiz Lady.
Oh yeah,
really Hulu with Awkwafina and
Sandra Oh,
and then Beef.
Yeah. So, Beef was one of the best shows of the year. Honestly, like Beef was great. I see why you got it on there.
So I just want to
all the three Asian-led comedies. If you had to pick one, that was the best though. Thing. Real quick, if you had to pick one between Beef, Quiz Lady, and what was the other one you said? Pop what?
Joyride.
Joyride. Yep. So if you had to pick out of the three,
I'd probably choose Quiz Lady because I mesh really good with Awkwafina's humor. I really liked her show Nora from Queens. So
I think this was her best thing since Nora from Queens.
It probably was. I think Will Ferrell did a really great job in it, and
Sandra Oh killed it too.
So like it was just a really surprise movie that wasn't necessarily like anything that blows you out of the water critically. but it's definitely not a stinker. It's just like a really solid comfort movie.
Made you laugh your ass off. That's all I got. They clone Tyrone. We feel the same way. So so Shubert got Quiz Lady. I did They Clone Tyrone, and Reg had Platonic. So those are our comedies. All right, Shubert, where we going next?
So we're gonna do Best Actress in TV.
Okay. Reg, you can start this one. I'm gonna go last on this.
All right. Okay. Best Actress in TV. It's actually pretty tough. There were some really good female leads. But I'm gonna give it to Emma Darcy in House of Dragon.
Oh, did that come out this year?
I think so. Did it?
No, that didn't come out. No, you can't use that.
Shoot. That's not bad.
Okay. House of the Dragon was last year.
Well, remix Sarah Snook in Succession season 4 that came out this year.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I like that. That's not bad.
For the balcony.
The fact. Yeah. Also, the fact that like she got cucked by Tom Mom's Gans, my goat. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Your goat, Tom.
My goat. Tom Mom's Gans.
What a shitty goat.
Well, everyone else was so horrible in the TV series.
Yeah, true. There are really bad people. Shubert, who you got?
Not serious.
Do you have one, Lyndon?
I'm going last. I'm trying to. Go ahead.
A big one.
Yeah, you can take it. So, go ahead. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm going to take the big one, but the one person I want to mention just to the side that like quietly had a really awesome year for playing supporting characters was Molly Gordon.
Oh,
who was in The Bear, Theater Camp, almost everything that she found a place to be in.
I'm stupid. I should have known this.
I hope I'm not taking Lyndon's, but mine is Natasha Lyonne.
Yep, we're going together. I'm stupid. I should have known. We can both talk about it right now. I'm going Natasha Lyonne as well. Poker Face, fucking incredible.
Yeah, Poker Face was probably one of my best new shows of the year.
Yeah, me too. And Shubert, I could have went Ayo Itabiri as well. I think she had a big year.
Right, for the same reason that I said with Molly Gordon. It's just they kind of went everywhere this year.
And if we combined movie and TV show, it would be her, because not only does she have The Bear, she has that movie with Marshawn Lynch that's talking about women coming out. Bottoms,
which I didn't like.
Fair. But Ayo was great.
But she was also in Abbott this year.
True.
Year. Yeah.
So Ayo is definitely my honorable mention. But Natasha Lyonne, the way she led Poker Face, I mean, Poker Face is a show that shouldn't be as good as it is. It is a procedural mystery. And after the first one, you're like, okay, I see how this is going. The second one, you're like, damn, this is still good. The third one, man, how long can they keep this shit going? It's still good. And by the time you get to the end of the season, you're like, damn, I need more. The way Natasha Lyonne grew as an actress throughout that show was incredible.
And now we see her everywhere on commercials. It's the Natasha Science.
And she deserves it.
So that gets us to the next category. We had basically Natasha Lyonne and Sarah Snook. That was the actress of the TV.
Yep.
So let's move into actress movie.
Okay.
What actress? I'll start with this one.
You start
because
this one.
I don't really have one. So I'm gonna go with Margot.
Okay, nice. Not a bad
Barbie
choice.
was the biggest movie of the year.
I'm not mad at that. Reg, who you going with?
And she was in Asteroid City, which was
yes, she was. Margot had a huge year. Margot is arguably the best actress of the 2020s. Literally, like if she continues what she does, she will be the actress of the decade.
Yeah, she'll be this decade's Amy Adams. But I also have to go Margot. Margot dominated with Barbie and also being in Asteroid City. Yeah, no, Margot Robbie was just
not a bad choice from either of y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna be different and I'm gonna give something out. This movie isn't gonna be my movie of the year, but it's going to be Oscar. It's Oscar bait. It's one of the best movies this year. It will win a lot of awards. I'm gonna go with Emma Stone from Poor Things. So
that was really good.
She was the lead. She was the lead in that. She did a good job. I could go Margot, but I just want to give some difference from both of us, from the three of us. So Shubert and Reg took Margot. I took Emma Stone.
All right. So let's move into actors for TV.
Ooh, this one's tough. No, it's not. I'm tripping.
Yeah, this might be like a universal almost decision. I think.
Who you got, Reg? Start us off.
Oh, well, I'm going with Jeremy Allen White in The Bear because I'm not going to give him the best in a movie. So, yeah, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear, he single-handedly created the meme that, like, if I put egg in ramen, I am essentially the greatest chef, Michelin trained, running a Chicago sandwich shop. Love Jeremy Allen White in this movie. The Bear's the best.
I could give some love to Steve Nguyen, voice acting Invincible season 2. I could also give love to Alan Ritchson for Reacher season 2. If Reacher season 2 is out all the way in 2023, Alan Ritchson gets my vote. But Alan Ritchson's going to be in the Bros Who Binge Awards for next year. I'm sorry, Alan is great. I can't give it to him this year.
Shout out to Thad.
He will get it next year, though, as long as there's no other show, that comes out that really kills it. I'm with Reg. I'm going Jeremy Allen White. Bear. He was great. I finished it, Shubert. He was incredible. Like, honestly, that guy's the best actor on TV. Legit. Like, there's some people that, like I said, Alan Ritchson. I'll wait for you to give yours before I say some others. But young Gene Wilder is an incredible actor, man. And we need him in more things as the lead.
How he lost that Wonka spot is crazy.
Because, you know why? Because that's a kid movie, and he didn't want to make a childish movie. He wanted to do more Gene Wilder, and they wanted not Johnny Depp crazy, but they wanted, something more kid-friendly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If I would go with Ebon Moss Baccarat if it was 2022, mid 2023, based because like he had a great year last year, but only really had The Bear and then his movies.
You can say Steve Nguyen. I forgot. Not only did he have Invincible, he had Beef.
He did have Beef.
Yeah, Steve Nguyen had a big year.
But moving into TV, like I'm trying to think about it because there's a lot of different ones. Like at the moment, I just finished.
Oh, your show finished. Barry.
I'm like obsessed with Lee Pace right now.
Oh, Foundation,
you can do Barry.
You go any of the guys from Succession,
or you could do any of Succession.
Yeah.
So, since I did have Succession as like my second best TV show of the year, I'll do a Succession one, and I'm gonna go with probably what's the guy's name who plays Tom?
Oh, you going with
McFadden. Bro, Wamsgam is my number 2.
Bro,
he became CEO.
Okay, I love Wamsgam, but Jeremy Strong, come on, man. What Jeremy Strong did in the last season was incredible. He's my second choice of the year.
But Jeremy Strong is like always Kendall, and like Tom is like he's playing like he is a different person when he's with Greg. He's a different person when he's with Shiv.
The ultimate chameleon.
Yeah, that's fair. But you know why I'm saying Strong, because Strong almost went over the edge. He was so much in character that when Kendall goes to kill himself, the security thought Jeremy was gonna fucking jump.
Which is crazy. That's why he's not my best
actor.
That's crazy.
That's insane. The dedication to the craft.
But like also like, but then you can get too.
Is that too much? You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. You get too negative. Also, like, I just couldn't stand like him talking like this. Like, I need to do this. Like, I have to do it, guys. Like, no, give it to Tom Wamsgam, Midwestern goat.
I'm the old
rags to riches story.
I'm not mad at that. All right, so Shubert went with McFadden, Matthew McFadden, and Reg and I went with Jeremy Allen White.
All right, so now best actor in movie.
This is tough. Is it the all right, I'm gonna go first with this one since y'all been taking mine. I'm gonna go first.
Lynn is gonna take.
I'm definitely taking. I'm going with my man. Hold on, just want to get his name right. Let me just make sure because I'm blanking on his name right now. Hold on, give me one. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna say his name. Okay, my man Cillian Murphy. That's what I'm going with as Oppenheimer. What he did, the way he dove into that damn movie, the way he was just a fucking 10 out of 10 actor and just killed everything. Like, Cillian Murphy made that movie special, and I don't know if that movie works without Cillian Murphy. Like the way he just takes over that role. He's been Nolan has been wanting him to be a lead for so long, and he finally found the right movie. He was not Batman. He wasn't the Inception guy. He was not McConaughey's Interstellar, and I'm glad he was never any of those because he is Robert Oppenheimer. So that's my choice.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you got to check it out, brother. All right.
Yeah, no, listen. Shoes, are you going next?
If you want. Okay.
I'll go and I'll just stun you all.
Oh, I was gonna stun us all too. I mean, look, Shoes, okay, well, I'll go. Okay. Just to be different, even though Cillian Murphy is pretty clear number one, I'm going with Zac Efron in the Iron Claw
There you go.
because what Zac Efron brought was so real and powerful to Kevin Van Erich's story.
Yes,
also, it's a story mainly about brothers, and as a big brother, I could understand. Like,
I related to that movie a lot.
It's a brother movie because, like, to me, Zac Efron made this movie not a wrestling movie for me. He made it a story about family and about tragedy. Like, beautiful movie. Pan the Ferryman almost made me cry. Like, beautiful.
Beautiful. That scene. That's why Sean Durkin fucking got my best director. That Ferryman scene was beautiful, bro.
But I will say Zac Efron captured the essence of Kevin Von Erich and his story beautifully.
Nice choice, Reg. Nice choice. I'm gonna say real quick, Shubert. Honorable mention: Glenn Howerton and Blackberry.
Well, I mean,
luckily, I almost did do Glenn Howerton. So luckily, I'm not doing Glenn Howerton.
Well, I mean, look, Glenn Howerton and Blackberry was fucking great. He honestly. Glenn Howerton shows he needs more roles than It's Always Sunny because of Blackberry. Yes. Like, that guy's an incredible actor.
But the one that I'm actually choosing is Jason Schwartzman. Because Jason Schwartzman was the Spot in Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, he was.
He was the lead of Asteroid City.
Yes, he was.
Did a great job as a supporting character in Quiz Lady. Was a major character in the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds.
Yes, he was.
So if anyone had a better 2023 in film, not to mention that he was also in this season of Fargo, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and was in a sketch, and I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson.
Yes, he was.
Who had the best 2020 or the best 2023? Jason Schwartzman.
Look at Shubert with the curveball, baby. I like it. I'm not mad at that. I like all of our choices. I went Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer. Shubert went Jason Schwartzman from Spider-Verse, Quiz Lady, and the Hunger Games. Asteroid City specifically. That's where he's the lead. And then Reg went Zac Efron, the Iron Claw. Love all our choices so far. We've been killing it. All right, what we got next, Shuby?
Streamer of the
year. Ooh, you start us off since this is your category, so you can get the first one.
Apple TV Plus.
Wow. Give us why. Ooh. Tell us why.
Apple TV Plus had some of the best shows of the year. Let's run through them.
Okay.
Reg mentioned one, Platonic. Platonic came out this year. It was a phenomenal comedy. Not to mention that they had two stellar comedies in the third and final season of Ted Lasso and Shrinking. They also had some great new sci-fi dramas like Silo and season 2 of Foundation. So Apple TV was just on one this year. They had, I would say, 4-ish of the top 15 shows that I would have put in a list this year.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. All right, Reg, who you got?
I am going to be in the same camp as Shubert and go Apple TV Plus.
Wow!
But also because he left out a big thing that they made.
I did.
Killers of the Flower Moon with Martin Scorsese.
Yeah,
made a great movie, although it was long and I can never watch it again.
No, never.
Great movie at the time.
All right, lit. Yeah. So y'all did not choose my choice. It's not an HBO Max year. HBO did not, as I know they did Succession, but this was not HBO's best year. I would say this is HBO's worst year of the 2020s. I would say 2020, 2021, and 2022 were all better for HBO. I'm going Invincible. Lord. I'm going Amazon for Amazon Prime. You have Invincible. You have Reacher. You have Gen V. You have Gangs of London Season 2. You have Primo, which is one of the best comedies that talks about the Latino experience from Shea Serrano of The Ringer. You also have some great other things as well. I'm trying to pull them up.
Eon's doc.
Yep, Eon. Yep. And then you have some cool movies as well. So Amazon Prime had a huge year.
Yeah, I second that with Lyndon because like I would have been my number 2, definitely fighting in there. You know,
number 2.
Saltburns on Amazon. Candy Cane Lane. Coach Prime. Mary Lou Batman. Literally. what
They had
Amazon
Daisy
Prime has
Jones
been
in the
doing is
six at the
insane.
beginning of the year, which ended up
Yeah.
only breaking
For our
big
boy
waves in
Reg,
the
they got
TV,
the
but
Peso Puma
music.
documentary that
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, but yeah.
They
Apple also has
redid
this. Yeah.
they redid MXC, which is Most
Yeah.
Extreme Challenge.
Oh, they redid it?
Yes, they have a new show, Takeshi's Castle.
Ah.
Yeah, bro. And they have the dub version, which is basically MXC. You have literally some of the best documentaries. 000 also dropped. Like, Amazon Prime is saying, hey, we are the best new streamer. Them and Apple are competing to take down HBO, and they took them down this year.
Would have finished in 2023.
That's what I'm saying. Reacher, if Reacher is out in 2023, the awards look different. But I still think the 3 episodes that they dropped, plus Lawman Bash Reeves, like all that shit's on there, I got to give it to Amazon Prime. Because even though Lawman Bash Reeves is part of Paramount Plus, you watch that on Amazon Prime. You watch it on Amazon Prime. No one has a Paramount Plus.
It's the same with like Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yeah, exactly. Hulu's part of Disney. So
although Hulu's on a downfall, so
it's
been on a downturn.
FX is all Hulu. So like I can't say it's a downfall.
They got.
Yeah, FX is like their shit making it great. Like, and honestly,
they keep all my sitcoms though. So
they do. Like Hulu does is the sitcom.
Burgers.
Yeah, exactly. So
see, they hold. Yeah.
I would still say Netflix is the worst streamer. Still.
You see, I say that all the time on Netflix.
They had the Beckham doc this year.
They did. They did have some good sports docs. I'll give it to them. But Shubert, I watched Rebel Moon. I watched Rebel Moon.
The Killer.
The Killer with Michael Fassbender was
Shubert. Tell him, please don't get me started on The Killer. The Killer should have been much better than what it was. The Killer,
it should have.
The Killer, like the fact,
still the best.
The fact that The Killer is their best movie is not good. Also, Rebel Moon, their new sci-fi, is basically a ripoff from Zack Snyder. It's a ripoff of Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy and fucking 13 Assassins or the 13 Samurai. It's a ripoff of all of those 3. And basically, I watched it. That movie, when you're watching it, you're like, wait, how did we get from here to here, here to here? I found out that the movie was supposed to be rated R. And Netflix was like, no, we got to release a PG-13 version first. And there's another Snyder cut. The fact that I have to watch a Snyder cut again? Netflix, you're at the bottom. You're the worst streamer. You signed Zack Snyder, and instead of releasing his vision, you said, nah, we're going to make people watch the PG-13 one, then the R. Why did I even watch that fucking shit? It was ass. If maybe the rated R version is good, but the fact that is, when you gather each person of the crew, each rebel, it doesn't make sense. And then when the twist happens, it really doesn't make sense because it's like, wait, this came out of nowhere. So, no.
They can't all be Dungeons and Dragons on them.
True.
So let's move to the TV show of the year.
Oh, tough.
For
like
me,
the season or the whole show?
No, the show. TV show of the year.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not all the seasons leading up. It's like, the season.
Oh, just that season. Yeah, just that season.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Which, makes everything difficult.
Yeah, because there's also returning shows. There's new shows that started. Like, we're competing with, we have best new shows and best a returning show. They're both together. If you want to split them, we can. I'm not mad at that, but I had them together.
Since I had built out the list, I'm just going to run through the list.
Oh, yeah, give your list. Go ahead.
I had at 10, I had Daisy Jones. Number 9, I had Silo. I had Last of Us at 8, Ahsoka at 7, Gen V at 6, Foundation at 5, Poker Face at 4, Barry at 3, Succession at 2, and The Bear at 1.
Nice. I like those. I'm not gonna give 10, but I'm gonna give some leading up to my 1. This is in no particular order either. Invincible season 2, Poker Face, Beef. So that's 3. Hold on. I just had the other one.
My pushback on Invincible season 2 is that it was not a full season.
That's fair. We are waiting on something. It's at the bottom. I still have to give it credit though. Invincible season 2 is definitely 10. But so we got Invincible. We got Beef. We have what's the other one I said? Oh, Poker Face. I'm also gonna say I think you should leave the Tim Robinson show, the new season. I'm also going to say the new season of Party Down, which was incredible. And I'm going to show some love to Reacher Just, it can't win, but it's part of
unfinished.
It's unfinished. Right. It can't win. I will also shout out You season 4 because that came out this year, Schubert. That's our jam.
The best season.
I know it was the worst season of the show, but I'm shouting it out.
Horrible.
It wasn't horrible, but I'm shouting it out.
Listen,
also
gonna shout out season 2 stand.
Also gonna shout out Party Down. And I'm going to shout out One Piece because One Piece this year was fucking incredible. One Piece was the best anime this year, bar none. Also going to shout out The Last of Us, even though Last of Us was okay. But I'm giving it to the Bear, of course.
All that for the Bear.
Yeah, I mean, I want to shout out my honorable mentions. Well, honestly, number 2 is easily Poker Face. By far, Poker Face was my second favorite thing I watched this year. Then I think You Should Leave Tim Robinson would be third. I would say, I know I said I wasn't gonna give any numbers, but I have to now because and I'm gonna say Gen V is 4 and Succession is 5. That's my top 5. That's my top 5. I'm going number 1, The Bear. Number 2, Poker Face. Number 3, I didn't say One Piece. Number 3, One Piece. Number 4, Gen V tied with what did I say? Gen V tied with I Think You Should Leave, and then Succession number 5. So just real quick, The Bear 1, Poker Face 2, One Piece 3, I Think You Should Leave tied with I just said it. Holy shit. I think shut up, Reg. You're messing me up. I Think You Should Leave tied with Gen V at 4, and then 5 Succession. There we go. Okay. I just had to shout out Poker Face, Gen V. I Think You Should Leave One Piece.
This man is giving loose shout outs to TV shows because he couldn't.
Those are my 5. No, my 1 is The Bear. The Bear's the obvious.
You could have just came out and said
no. I had to give some shout outs. Because the best anime this year was One Piece and it was incredible. Schubert knows he watched one. Schubert, how was One Piece this year? Wasn't it fucking great?
It was badass. You have to specify that it was an anime though, and not
a Netflix show. Wait. Not the Netflix show. Although One Piece Netflix was good, though, Schubert. We know that. It wasn't the best show, but it was good. All right, Reg, what you got? Best TV show?
I'm going to have to go Succession season 4, The Bear season 2. Then I'll go Platonic, and then You. And
nice.
Okay. I don't need anything else. Because I don't rate Poker Face the way y'all rate Poker Face.
Poker Face was better than You season 4.
Okay, look, it was. I'm a You season 2 stand.
Okay, say that.
But I
don't shit on Poker. Don't shit on me and Schubert's love of Poker Face, brother.
Poker Face is okay.
No, Poker Face was incredible. I still, you know what episode, Schubert, that sticks out in my mind? The Lil Rel Howery episode, the barbecue, where they go inside the radio.
That's the one I think about too.
Yeah, that episode stands out to me so much. It was so fucking good.
Or the movie.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The Kathleen Kennedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kathleen Kennedy shout. Right. Yes. No, Poker Face was incredible. So, all right, Shuby, what's next? Best movie? Movie of the year?
Yeah, best movie is next.
All right. You give us your list.
Yeah. I had 10. I had Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice. I'm glad you showed some love to
that. Joyride, Quiz Lady, They Clone Tyrone, Blackberry, The Creator, Blue Beetle, The Killer, Asteroid City, Spider-Verse. And that's, the only thing that I didn't add on there that probably could be on there is Barbie. And I really like Bautista Knock at the Cabin. That's it.
Okay. And what was your number 1? Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse.
Gotcha. All right, Reg, go ahead. Give yours. I'll go last.
Okay. So we're going to go number 1, Oppenheimer.
Nice.
Number 2, we're going to go Iron Claw.
Nice.
3, Barbie. 4, Spider-Verse.
Nice.
Actually, no, we're flipping that. 3 is Spider-Verse, 4 is Barbie.
Nice. Okay. I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot. I'm not mad at that. That's a damn good list, sir. Okay. Let me give mine. So I'm just making sure I got everything right here. I know I should have had but the listing, man, and I feel bad not giving a list. I got to give a list. I got to, brother. I'm not giving a full 10, but I'm definitely giving a
series of shots.
A series of shots. Yes, 100%. Yes. Okay. I think I got everything. All right, cool deal. Yeah, I think I have literally everything.
Shout out everything, including that one movie in Con that only Lyndon saw and no one else saw.
What movie in Con?
I'm just joking, bro.
Oh, what are you talking about? Movie and con?
Lynn is talking about this niche French film made in the
My
hills
guy,
of the
shit, my
Loire
guy
Valley.
throwing some hate to me. Oh my gosh! All right, I got my list ready to go. All right, at number 5, I have the Spider-Verse. At number 4, I have The Boy and the Heron. At number 3, I have They Clone Tyrone. At number 2, I have The Iron Claw. And at number 1, I have Oppenheimer. I really want to shout out The Boy and the Heron because I think that was the best animated film of the year. Miyazaki did something incredible. The way he discussed death and the way he discussed him coming to terms with death, I thought was fucking incredible. But Oppenheimer was the best film of the year. Shout out to The Iron Claw, too. So.
All right. So that gets us to the last category, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Movie and TV we're most excited for 2024.
2024. Ooh, this is a good one. What you got, Shuby?
That's really, really easy.
What you got?
For me, it's The Acolyte.
Yeah. Oh, also shout out to Ahsoka. I didn't put that on my TV list. That shit was great. I had a great time with Ahsoka. Yeah, Acolyte's gonna be huge. Tell us why that's the thing you're the most excited for.
Well, we're finally getting Star Wars where it's like no primary attachments to anything in particular.
Facts.
Telling a story that is supposed to be dark in an era that we've never explored before.
Facts. Big facts.
It's basically new Star Wars. Just new.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic for that. I'm so excited for that. And like the fact that you have the guy from Squid Games, the fact that you have that black girl from that Love movie where she was sick and her and her guy was sending letters across to each other. What was that? What's her name? You know who I'm talking about?
I'm talking about Amanda
Stenberg. Her, the guy from Squid Games. That's going to be an incredible TV show. I'm excited for The Acolyte as well. I have one TV show, one movie that I'm excited for. The TV show is The Penguin. I mean, holy shit, getting back into Matt Reeves' universe with the Penguin is going to be fucking incredible. It's leading us into the Batman Part 2. And the movie I'm excited for should have dropped this year, Dune Part 2. I'm ecstatic for Dune Part 2.
Nice.
So, all right, Reg, what you got?
If I were to give a second one that you didn't mention, and it's coming in February, is Shogun.
Oh, shit. Shubert, you're so right. Oh, man. I kind of want to take Dune Part 2 out and just be ready. Yeah, I'm taking it out. I'm going the Shogun and fucking the Penguin. Those are the two things I'm the most excited for. Shogun's an FX show. It's literally going into feudal Japan. It's going to be Game of Thrones in Japan, feudal Japan. I'm ecstatic for the Shogun. The Shogun and the Penguin. Those are the things I'm the most excited for.
Fire, bro.
Oh, Shubert, also, real quick, our show, brother, it's coming back. Tokyo Vice. That should be this year. So if not, fingers crossed for this year. If Tokyo Vice comes, then that's number 3. It's Shogun, the Penguin, Tokyo Vice. Fuck Dune 2. You can keep Dune 2 if I get another season of Tokyo Vice. That's how much me and Shubert love that show. Shout out to Michael.
I mean, I love it too. Like, it was great.
Mm-hmm. So what you got, Reg?
Yeah,
what you most excited for?
So these are 2 films that Jean-François Van Damme will be providing an early review of.
That's his burner.
Okay, no, Shoes doesn't know about Jean-François.
He has a bunch of burner accounts that he reviews.
That gives early leaks and spoilers of films. I change the name often, but
all the time.
Number 1 is, and also these are 2 unexpected movies. Bob Marley, One Love. I'm very excited to see the new Bob Marley movie and really chronicle his life and music and his artistry and activism. And then the next one, this previous movie made me cry. It's Inside Out Part 2.
Good choice. Good fucking choice. As long, my only pushback with that is Disney can't puss out on giving us real teenage.
Yeah, this is the thing. If they're gonna give like
a teenage girl,
they're gonna have to talk about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean everything. Yeah, I mean everything. Like that big red button better be what I think it's talking about.
Yeah, facts. 100%. The Red River better flow. 100%.
I mean, I'm not saying.
No, but I'm just saying if they want to be real. Also, shout out Joker #2 with Lady Gaga and Gladiator 2 with Denzel Washington. Both of those movies are coming out next year.
And it's going to be a big shot for Paul Mescal because he's supposed to be the new James Bond.
Yes, he is. Yes, he turned down Fantastic Four and all the Marvel shit they offered him for that specifically. So
yeah.
Yep. All right. Nice. Hell yeah.
Just some things that weren't mentioned that throughout. House of the Dragon is supposed to return this year.
Yep.
Fallout releases this year.
Oh yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender will be out in February.
Yep. That
and
should
The
be
Boys.
big. Yes. The Boys season 4 is gonna be huge. Also, shout out to Glenn Powell. He's a hitman in the new Richard Linklater film. So
he's no longer a pilot anymore.
And he's in the Sydney Sweeney Love movie, which I hear is supposed to be funny.
Reviews.
Oh, it's not good?
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. People were there for Sydney Sweeney. And Glenn Powell was again a pilot. So.
well, the movies that I'm excited for is Dune 2, Gladiator 2, and what's the other one I said? I said one more.
Shogun.
No, Shogun's a TV show. I said one other movie. Dune 2, the Gladiator 2, and there's something else that's big that's coming out, Shuby. What did I say?
Did you say The Acolyte? No,
Shubert said Acolyte's a TV show. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it.
I think that's it, brother.
Gladiator 2 and oh yeah, Joker 2, Gladiator 2, and Dune 2. All sequels. But the most Shogun and the Penguin, baby.
All right, so that wraps up the Bros Who Binge awards. Pretty good year for stuff, even though we hit a strike. So I hope
that was this year. Holy
shit! Some of the releases that
fucked up Abbott. That definitely fucked up Abbott. No one's talking about Abbott.
Well, yeah, because it was so long ago. It was January, but I mean it'll be back this January. So.
Yeah,
but I don't think a lot of it's going to affect the Emmys. Like, I still think those people will be up for Emmys.
And honestly, it's going to be It's going to be a Succession Barry Emmys. They're finishing up, and maybe Ted Lasso in the Bear.
Probably Ted Lasso.
It's going to be those four really cleaning up. So, but great year.
They probably should.
Great year for movies. Great year for TV, baby. We'll be back 2024. Yes, sir.
One thing I'll say real quick. Watch Poker Face steal one.
Like
a best supporting.
I would love that.
Supporting guest star.
I would. Laurel Howery, best supporting guest star, baby. You could give him one, or give Natasha Lyonne. Give Natasha Lyonne best actress, best comedic actress. 22. It can't go to the Abbott lady.
It's gonna go. It's going to go to Hannah Waddingham.
For Ted Lasso? Yeah, okay, sure.
Or Juno Temple, probably.
Sure. Do we know The Bachelor or Bachelorette of 2024?
Do we know who The Bachelor is? Joey.
Oh, okay, nice. When does that drop?
January.
Nice. Okay, so we'll be talking about that. I'm excited.
Right after Gary gets married on TV.
Oh!
The Golden Bachelor.
He's gonna get married.
Yeah, there's Bachelor Golden.
Old man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, hi. Nice.
Yeah, so, the old man getting married on January 4th.
Good for him, bro. Good for him.
Nice.
But excited. This will be a good year. 2024. Not a big superhero year, but definitely a big.
It'll be a good year for films.
It'll be a good year for film, but an even better year for TV. I think it's gonna be a big TV year.
Especially reality TV.
Facts.
Because they've been doing all the filming, right?
Shubert, did you hear? Did you hear about the 9-month cruise that's going on right now where they're going around the world?
Yes.
So they already have beef. They have factions. They have the people who are there for the full 9 months versus the people with the individual months. There's town halls. There's things that bro, it's insane. They need a reality TV show in there.
They need a doc.
No, that just sounds like a recipe for disaster, bro.
Oh, it's a huge
cruise liner.
9 months.
9 months.
Starting from California, going to the Arctic, and then going around the world. Literally.
Oh, yeah, no, I could not do that. We'd be fighting day 5.
They're looking at the Northern Lights right now, and listen to this. Only the 9-monthers got to view the Northern Lights. The 1-monthers, they didn't tell them it was happening. It's big shit right now. We need a reality TV show about that.
Wow. All right.
Beef at sea.
Well, that wraps up this year for the Bros Who Binge podcast. Thank you all who listened this year and tuned in. And Lyndon, let everyone know what's going on with Bros Who Think.
Reg can start first, and then I'll go second.
Oh, yeah, no, you can find me on Instagram at reggie.rideaux. Also, Jean-Francois Van Damme will be getting you those early release reviews and spoilers.
This guy.
Probably name will change upon next week, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, like Shubert said, thank you to everybody who supported the Bros Who Binge in 2023. 2024 is going to be a big year for us. We'll be back doing all of our amazing stuff, as well as we'll have some Reg reviews, and be sure to check out Run It Back with Doms. That's going to be big. But right now, what's going on in the network? Check out the Bros Who Think Awards. Check out the Work Shoot Show Awards, and be on the lookout for the Anime Talk / Manga Melee Awards, where we talk about the best anime and manga. But to stay up to date, just follow us on Bros Who Think on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube, because this is on YouTube. Subscribe to wherever you get audio podcasts, and be on the lookout for us come 2024 next week.
All right. So definitely thank you one more time to everyone who listened to the podcast this week, and I hope you all have a fun New Year's Eve and a great start to your new year, and hope all your resolutions come true.
Be safe on the road.
So, don't drink and drive,
please.
So we will be back next week in a new year with. Probably, I would say, Lyndon, we're going to discuss Reacher and then most anticipated of the year.
Yes, sir. We're going to do a deep dive into most anticipated as well as Reacher, because there'll be 5 episodes out by next week. So,
right. So I hope everyone out there has a great week. And as always, keep binging.